हेलो एवरीवन, इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे 8th सेमेस्टर के पास पेपर्स बोथ मॉर्निंग एंड आफ्टरनून अक्टूबर टू नवंबर 2023 जो कि लेटेस्ट पेपर्स है। सो बिगिन विद द आफ्टरनून्स। मॉर्निंग के भी मैं डिस्कस कर लूँगा। पहला पेपर है साइकोलिंग्विस्टिक्स का, जिसमें से क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है आउटलाइन द डेफिनेशन एंड स्कोप ऑफ साइकोलिंग्विस्टिक्स एंड न्यूरोलिंग्विस्टिक्स, ब्रीफली एक्सप्लेन literalization and localization. Question number 2 है discuss how human language originated. In addition, give details of the monogenetic views of language origination. Next paper is postcolonial literature. Question number 1 critically examine Louis Bennett's poems for their embeddedness in the postcolonial themes of abrogation, hybridity, and ambivalence. Substantiate your response with relevant instances. Question number 2 है in his seminal work Fanon writes that the black colonized people have internalized a sense of inferiority, though the experience of colonialism and racism, and want to become superior by becoming white. Discuss the concept focusing on the role of white mask in the play Dream on Monkey Mountain. Next one is popular fiction. Question number 1. How do you think the epigraph of the novel "And Then There Were None" contributes to the development of the plot of the novel? Question number 2. Discuss the conflict between good and evil as presented by J.K. Rowling in her novel Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone. Introduction to women's writing. Question number 1. Explain the following lines with reference to context. RTC के लिए lines given है. The first one जो है Be Nobody's Darling by Alice Walker, and second one is Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Question number 2. Analyze Zora Neale Hurston's desire to present everyday black life as worthy of being captured in literature, while also dealing with the oppression of communities still faced and civil rights they sought in the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God. Next one is the TEFL. Question number 1. Discuss in detail teaching of English as a foreign language in Pakistan. Question number 2. How would you draw a comparison between the grammar translation and direct method of teaching language? Which of two, in your view, can be the more productive? Give cogent reasons to substantiate your take. Next one is the discourse studies. Question number 1, part A. The cooperative principles makes your contribution such as required at the stage at which it occurs by accepted purpose or direction of the talk exchange in which you are engaged. Explain each perspective with the help of stable examples. So basically ये cooperative principle का जो statement है और कोऑपरेटिव थ्योरी आपने एक्सप्लेन करनी है, जिसमें आप मैक्सिम्स, चारों मैक्सिम्स को डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. पार्ट बी है हाईलाइट द स्टांस फीचर गिवन बिलो इन एग्जांपल. आपने जो स्टांस फीचर्स है जिसमें से सेल्फ मेंशंस हो गया, हेजेस, बूस्टर्स, एटीट्यूड मार्कर्स, आपने इन एग्जांपल्स में आइडेंटिफाई करने हैं, राइट. सो यहाँ पे क्लेरिफाई कर देता हूँ. बूस्टर सच एज क्लियरली हो गया, एब्सोल्युटली हो गया, अनडाउटली हो गया. एटीट्यूड मार्कर सरप्राइजिंगली, इंटरेस्टिंगली. फिर सेल्फ मेंशन जिसमें आप खुद का मेंशन करते हो. माई हो गया, आई हो गया, राइट, माई आई वही. और हेजिस के अंदर आप देखें पॉसिबल, सीम्स, मे बी, इस तरह का. यहाँ पे मैंने आपको आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है define and describe the scope of study of text linguistics and discourse analysis and establish the differences between them by providing suitable examples. अभी मॉर्निंग के पेपर आपके साथ डिस्कस करता चलूँ. डिस्कोर्स एनालिसिस का पेपर है. लेट मी जूम इट मोर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है डिस्कोर्स एनालिसिस इज premised on the claim that it is the view of the language at the level of text and the view of language in use Discuss in detail the different views of discourse analysis by substantiating your answer with reference to history and major contributors of discourse analysis. Part B है do as direct, identify theme and rhyme in each clause in the given text. Part B है इसका identify the types of theme, इनमें से करने हैं जो given आपको है यहाँ पे. और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है राइट शॉर्ट नोट. आपने शॉर्ट नोट्स लिखने हैं. ब्रीफली हाईलाइट द इम्पॉर्टेंट थियोरेटिकल डिस्कशन विथ रिलेवेंट एग्जांपल्स. इसमें से पहला है कन्वर्सेशन इज डिस्कोर्स, पोलाइटनेस, phase and discourse, speech acts and discourse. Next one is the psycholinguistics. Question number 1, explain localization and lateralization in detail. Also discuss how psycholinguistics has evolved as a subject. और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, एक मिनट ये थोड़े ब्लर है. Yes, here it is clear. Question number 2 has psycholinguistics have long been investigated the question of whether language shape thought and actions or whether our thoughts and beliefs shape our language. When we speak one language, we agree that words are representations of ideas, people, places, and events. The given language that children learn is connected to their culture and surroundings, but can words themselves shape the way we think about things? Discuss in detail. So language and thought के बारे में आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं डिटेल में. टेफल है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है how far do you think that some traditional methods of English language teaching still hold the ground in Pakistani educational context? Substantiate your argument with the help of indigenous evidence explaining the factors that come into play while teaching language through these traditional methods. Question number 2 है how do you perceive the importance of several theoretical approaches for deciphering phases of language acquisition or learning? Discuss some striking theoretical mode to language acquisition या learning and also explain as to how these models differ from each other. And ये टेफल का हो गया. and this one is the discourse का हमने भी डिस्कस किया हुआ था. पॉपुलर फिक्शन नॉट सॉरी उसका पोस्ट कॉलोनियल लिटरेचर का है. लुई बेनेट, लेट मी जूम इट आउट, नज़र नहीं आ रहा है. Louis Bennett has attempted to free her own people from the mental and intellectual slavery imposed by the West after decolonization in the poem Barnsakling. Elaborate. Question number 2, how can Dream on Monkey Mountain be appraised as a play on one's search for identity from a post-colonial perspective? ये मैंने अलग सा डिस्कस किया हुआ है. आइडेंटिटी और मेजर एग्ज़ाम क्वेश्चंस अलग सा वीडियो में डिस्कस किया है, आप देख ले, फ्रूटफुल रहेगा. पॉपुलर फिक्शन का है, सॉरी वुमेंस राइटिंग का है. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है हु इज़ द स्पीकर ऑफ द पोएम? दिस इज़ अ फोटोग्राफ ऑफ मी. हाउ effectively has she depicted her plight that has touched your emotions? Obviously speaker एक phenomenal woman है. Question number 2, refer to the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God and discuss the role of fate and fortune in the life of Jenny's third husband, T-Cake. So this is all about papers. Thank you for watching. Previous papers आप देख सकते हैं playlist में.